Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome everybody to the stream. Today we got Mario Kart 1v1s. We got Jade for the first game tonight, and then our next two will be Roby. Let us take a quick moment to introduce ourselves. I am Brandon Kent. I am here with...
I am Dylan Meyer. We are currently right now about to see this game go through in the Tier 3 level of competition. So, an important thing to know about Tier 3 versus the other ones is that there's no select course schedule, so they can just really pick off any course available in the game, which is a huge difference between the rest of them.
Yeah, Jade picking the first track here. Going to SNES Rainbow Road. She's going to get a banana out of the beginning. Hits the opponent.
Very tight window on that line there. I was so scared that she was going to fall off for a second there.
But instead, she hits the opponent who are we going up against.
I believe it's from Highland Community College, Glitchy Dragon.
Ooh, Jade gonna get squashed by the Thwomp. Gonna have to be careful about those Thwomps coming down on the track, shaking the entire track. Cyrus going for a banana snipe, unable to hit.
Very, very scary part about this track is timing it with those, I would say, rainbow Thwomps. They're very scary if you manage to get it wrong, but if you do, you can get some good boost off it.
Yeah, Jade gonna take an awkward drift and then falls off the track. How unfortunate. Cyrus taking the lead, pulls out the boombox.
The boombox at this point right now is a very scary item to hold, but
Ooh,
I believe that was the banana?
Getting hit by either the banana or the Thwomp. Extremely hard to tell.
I don't know. I saw a banana to his left, and I did not see one in front of him, but then something hit, so I'm like, okay. I believe that could have been a banana snipe, too. I don't know.
Yeah, I believe Cyrus also fell off the map there.
Yeah.
A little bit further behind. Gets hit by the Thwomp, though.
Yeah.
So, Jade gonna take this first race
All right.
in a very clean fashion.
Very, very dominant factor coming up here. The fall off there was a little bit scary, but after a while she was able just to catch up with that very fortunate banana snipe. Looks like we're moving on to Excite Bike Arena. Very interesting map, I would say so.
Yeah, Excite Bike, a giant oval. Based on the NES game Excite Bike. So, get into race number 2 here. Jade going to start out in that first place position. Going to immediately take a ride out of the stall, picks up the item box, just gets a coin though.
Yep. First place item box, always a guaranteed coin.
Well, not guaranteed. It's like a 70% chance you get a coin.
70%, okay.
Yeah. But Cyrus getting a red shell. Jade, of course, unable to protect herself with the coin. Pulls out double bananas.
Very fortunate, but also kind of unfortunate pull there. Pushing it through. Both bananas have been placed. Jade looking for this next set of items to be a good one.
Jade pulling out 4 green shells. We did not say anything about green shells. Well, up till now, but...
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's not St. Patrick's Day anymore, so you can't really get anything too green.
Yeah, Jade gets rid of those green shells. My apologies. Gets a red shell, throws it after Cyrus goes through the item box. Gets a double red shell of her own. Cyrus hits the banana Jade put down earlier.
Yeah. Those 3 red shells back to back gets rid of protection and hits them. Gives it a very, very good lead for first place right now.
Jade holding on to this last red shell. Has a coin in the second slot, but not going to do much with that. Cyrus going for a green shell snipe, but misses.
Kind of shades of what happened in that last lap here. Let's hope that there's no red shells coming out from Glitchy Dragon anytime soon.
Jade coming down the final stretch of race number 2, still holding on to that red shell and coin. Cyrus close behind, probably going to take the lead with this last few seconds. Throws a green shell in desperation. Jade
to get it through.
Jade taking race number 2, going up 2-0 on Cyrus.
Very, very good push there. Able to get the good items there that she needed in order to make a huge push for that. Coming up on this third race, it's all huge momentum now, because if Jade is able to win this next game, she has course pick for like the rest of the games if she were to lose any.
Yeah, if Jade wins this race number 3, but then loses the next one, she will pick the course. But currently, Cyrus picking the course, going to the Wild Woods.
I have never seen this course before.
It's woods.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
That's
yeah,
pretty big. You drive on the trees, you see a little village of toads and shy guys, kind of like Smurfs, if you will.
I mean, yeah, from what I could see so far, it does look exactly like that.
Jade starting off in that first place position again. Going to try and chain some drifts, get some coins, pull out to a early lead over Cyrus.
Yeah, very good momentum push there, using the drifts very effectively.
Jade getting the double item box. Going to get coin banana. Cyrus going for banana snipe, unable to hit.
Jade holding out the coin here. Try not to show too much, but as I say that, the coin is used.
Jade lays the banana down at the double item box and gets Cyrus with the banana.
Ooh, very good trap there.
Jade getting the double item box back there after dropping the banana. Getting another coin banana. Now has 2 bananas.
2 protection here. Very, very good. Able to get rid of that red shell and still have something else just in case for insurance. And a green shell now, too. That's very, very good.
Red shell coming out from Cyrus. Jade blocks it with the banana.
No banana here. Unable to trap.
Going to be only a green shell, but gets a banana in protection. Incredible luck from Jade on this race. Getting double protection after double protection. Cyrus unable to do anything about it.
Yeah, Jade's just saving these video clips, almost as if this luck is just completely unreal right now.
Anyways, we're about halfway through lap number 3. Jade holds a firm lead over Cyrus, heading into the waterfall portion.
Yes. This is a very, very fun looking map. Honestly, this waterfall giving a little bit more momentum push. Very, very fun.
Of course, riding in water currents in Mario Kart gives you a small speed boost. Jade making these final few turns. Cyrus throws out the red shell. Jade going to block with the green shell and and take game number 3.
Able to get that those protections. Glitchy Dragon not able to get any good item pulls. It seemed like. Sure, he got those red shells, but aside from that, they didn't really do much against Jade's very good luck.
Now, we will see where we go for game number 4. But before that, we got some sponsors to share with you guys.
Oh, yes, we do. I believe one of them is our very own Mechdyne here in Marshalltown, Iowa.
We also got Hellsberg Jewelry, the Marshalltown Chamber of Commerce, and Meet in Marshalltown.
Yes. Hellsberg Jewelry, a very, very good one for us. Any single time we win a championship or we get a ring, comes straight from them. Very high quality every single time.
Anyways, moving on from those wonderful sponsors, we got race number 4 on Ribbon Road.
Very, very good map. I love how it's basically just how would I say it?
A child's bedroom.
it is like a child's bedroom, but
like Andy's bedroom from Toy Story.
that's a better way to say it. It's just it's a lot of toys. I think that's what I was looking for.
Yeah,
but-
like a giant play box.
yeah. Playhouse.
Playhouse.
No? Yeah.
Well, the track would be
Yeah.
the playhouse, but Jade having a green shell, opting not to go for the shortcuts. Cyrus also not going for the shortcuts.
I believe that shortcut is better when you have max coins, and she only had 8 at the time. So
Well, you know, pretty close to max, but
yeah.
not quite there. Jade now having a coin and banana uses the coin, hoping for double protection.
Nope,
Gets a coin on-
this time.
Yeah, Jade, unfortunately, not getting the insane luck she had last race, getting double protection after double protection.
Dodging those, I don't know what they're really called, but
Mecha Koopas.
I call them Mecha Koopas. I know someone else calls it something else, but I typically like to call it Mecha Koopas. Very scary part of this track because they're just a big walking hazard.
Both competitors not taking a shortcut on lap number 2 either. Probably just not very confident in taking that shortcut.
Coming into lap 3 here, Jade with an amazing, what seems like 4 to 5 second lead here, able to continue strong through this, dodging the Mecha Koopas as they have a very, very unfortunate RNG. Or I should say fortunate.
Anyways, heading in onto the
We're
blue
gonna see the
ribbon
shortcut this
portion.
time? No shortcut.
Doesn't take that one. Does she take the other one?
A very safe play here, as there's really no point in going for it aside from losing time if you mess it up.
Yeah, but when you have this big of a lead as Jade has, she can afford to mess it up. The red shells, I believe, hitting those clown calls like Jack in the Box.
I'm
type of
not
things.
sure where they really went, but all I know is that Jade here won 4-0 against Glitchy Dragon. A very, very impressive lead to start off today with.
Yeah, Jade going to advance to 7-1. Cyrus dropping to 1-4. So
Very, very strong performance today from Jade. But for now, we'll have to see you a little bit later, as I believe at 6 o'clock, we will be seeing MCC's very own Lobster Roby winner in D1 competitions.
So stay tuned for that here in
25 minutes-ish?
yeah, right around there. See you then. welcome everybody back to the stream.
Hello, hello. I am Dylan Meyer, and I am with...
Brandon Kent. We got Lobster Roby today playing against Vamp. Starting out on Hyrule Circuit.
Very, very fun map, in my opinion. It's got a lot of interesting cuts, a lot of interesting visuals, rupees for the coins. It's a Zelda map.
Yeah, Roby taking the outside box, preferring to get the item, gets a banana. Vamp has a green shell and is dragging it behind them.
Very, very interesting start to this game. I don't know if we're ready for a long one. I don't know if it'll be a long one, but I can expect for a lot of things coming from this, as this is currently MCC. Lobster Roby is #1 in division. Ooh.
Roby missing out on that shortcut. Gonna have to throw the green shell and use the mushroom to make up some of that distance.
I was saying, Lobster Roby is #1 in his current region, and Vamp here, although 8-1 right now, is 3rd in the region, and is still a very, very fierce competitor.
So both competitors, top of the division, should be in for a good one.
Yeah.
Roby getting a mushroom and a boombox. Boombox not going to help out much. Here, Roby going to try and take the Dreamless cut again, but has to use that mushroom.
I don't think that shortcut can be missed, can it?
It can.
It can be, okay.
Roby with a boombox in hand, just going to use it, gets another mushroom. And a mushroom do some of that off-road, make up a slight distance on Vamp.
Trying to push it more from I'd say a 3 to 2 second lead to maybe about 1 or 2, but Vamp here has some very, very good lines and cuts going on right now.
Yeah, Roby, 4 green shells, gonna be difficult to make up that one. Vamp gets hit by the Deku Bob.
Ooh.
Not gonna matter though, as Vamp is gonna take race #1.
Finish race 1. That was a very, very close game. Roby, after that somewhat unfortunate bonk there, was able to bring it near back to a win in his favor. But if anything, I'd say this speaks more just the fierceness and competitive environment that this match will go on about. A small little hiccup like that is basically what can feel like the difference between us first and second place for the whole game.
Yeah, Roby gets a map pick of his own, going to Ice Outpost.
Yes. A very, very good map indeed.
Going to a oil rig up in the Antarctic.
I like this map a lot because it's just red and it's not red. I might be colorblind. A green and yellow like pathing, and you have to take either one really.
Vamp opting to go on the yellow path to begin, but goes back onto the green, and Roby hits Vamp with the red shell.
Very nice use of that. Using the back, well, he can't back because he was in second place that much, but sticking a little bit back. I don't think he went for the optimal path there just to get something good to cut him off.
Yeah, both competitors not taking any of the shortcuts. Roby dumping his items off to pick up the double item box. Vamp going to avoid the banana though.
Roby with a very, very sizable lead right now. Able to get that shortcut there.
Roby going to have to use the coin and banana because of the red shell. Gets a coin in return.
Very good weight with that red shell too. Oh,
Vamp. Ooh, Roby
oh my
gets
gosh,
a red
Roby.
shell dodge. Preserves his lead. Not going to take any of the shortcuts. Vamp also does not take the shortcut.
Roby saves the clip. Dude, you're on stream, man.
Well, for personal use.
Yeah, personal, yeah.
Roby has nothing in first place. Gonna have to be careful if Vamp has a red shell or anything of the sorts. But it looks like Vamp might have fallen off on the shortcut.
Good use of protection there.
Vamp throws the red shell out. Roby uses
Another
banana
red
to protect it as another red shell.
Unable to do anything about it. But with a lead like this, it's, oh my gosh, where are these red shells coming from?
Vamp does have quite the deficit to make up in race number 2. Can Roby hold on heading into this final stretch of race 2, or is Vamp going to make up this distance in this short amount of time? Not looking likely. Roby takes the shortcut, takes game number 2. Incredible race from Roby.
Very, very good use there. And honestly, very good play from both competitors. Vamp, knowing where the item boxes are, able to perfectly time those red shells. But Roby, being just an absolute unit he is, sees a red shell and just decides to go for the cutoff there. Very, very well executed.
Yeah, that red shell dodge, not the easiest thing to perform, but Roby able to get it done. Takes race number 2.
It's so hard to do. I sometimes even forget you can do it.
Anyways, Vamp choosing Bowser's Castle 3 from the SNES.
I believe this is the one with the big Bowser on it, right?
No.
Okay.
No. The big Bowser is just regular Bowser's Castle.
Yeah.
This is the third Bowser's Castle, skipping over 1 and 2 from the SNES. We don't need them.
No.
Vamp taking the early lead in game number 3. Roby getting a mushroom. Vamp pretty sure either missed the box or got a coin.
Roby doing well here. Going for the second place items to see if he can get anything good. Like that red shell there, able to push it forward with the mushroom in first.
Yeah, Roby either going to save it or use it at the double, and he uses it at the double.
Green shell. Honestly, between, I believe it's only, what, you can get like the sound horn, green shell, or banana peel in first. I think green shell is honestly my favorite one to get because it does a lot better at dealing with bomb.
You can also get bombs in first place.
You can get bomb?
Yeah. Roby has a coin early into lap 2. Can't see what Vamp has because of the distance Roby built up. Roby getting a green shell as protection.
Roby, 10 coins now. Didn't even use that coin to get the 1 coin. Holding it out just to fake the guy off.
Roby accidentally throwing the green shell ahead. Vamp going to catch up. Vamp has triple shrooms. Probably going to look to take the shortcut at the end here. Roby gets run trick. Doesn't trick off the Thwomp. Vamp probably messed up the shortcut. Roby going to hit that off-road just a tiny bit. Going to give the lead back to Vamp.
That was a very, very unfortunate mishap there. But a red shell like this could be very good. Oh, sound horn.
Yeah, Vamp uses the sound horn
to
save him.
Oh,
Roby, Roby getting a bomb snipe. Now has a bomb and horn in first place. It might have been lag, but I think the bomb also got Vamp off the map.
Roby, what is this item luck, dude?
Roby, incredible bomb snipe. Then follows it up with getting a bomb and a horn in first place. Roby taking game 3.
That was a very, very lucky pull and a very, very great use of the bomb there. Able to push him what looked like off the map into a very lucky pull of items there.
Yeah, Roby, what made that bomb snipe messing up my words.
I know.
But work for him is him knowing that Vamp was going to have to take that turn wide and just threw the bomb to the outside. Yeah. Vamp now choosing SNES Rainbow Road. We saw this map earlier with the Jade.
Yes, we did. This map, again, kind of a 2-coin map, I'd say, in my opinion. You got those rainbow thwomps there, which are very good for momentum and with the tricks. But at the same time, if you mess up your timing, you have a chance of getting hit by it. And that's going very far behind. Another second place red shell. This is like the 4th time he's gotten this, dude.
Yeah, Roby opting to go wide for the item box. Getting a red shell, taking the lead, but he misses the double item box on the second set. Going to look to take the double item box, and this set he does.
The coin through it. Coin and banana peel, a very common pull here, but it's still protection no matter what.
Vamp throws out a red shell. Roby blocking it with that banana.
Will they get this next item box here? Looking like a banana pull. No, I tried.
Getting a coin. Vamp with another red shell. Hits Roby. Vamp going to take the lead here halfway through lap number 2.
Nothing to trap that item box. Roby able to get it. Triple bananas could be pretty useful if he's able to get a good shot on it, but he just ends up backing it.
Roby has a mushroom for this ramp at the end of lap 2.
Green shells on this map, not really your friend here.
Gonna try and snipe Vamp with the green shell. The first green shell hit something. Not sure what, but Roby gets another green shell.
Dude, green shells are not pretty for this.
Bomb gets laid down.
Trap.
Bomb gets laid down in front of the item box, hitting Roby. Roby getting triple green shells and triple mushrooms. Roby's going to need a miracle to make up this lead in that short of a distance. Looking unlikely, though, as Vamp takes game number 4.
That was... Dude, I mean, you gotta balance out the good with the bad luck. That was a very, very unfortunate pull of just constant green shells. And on this map, too, where there's nothing really for those to bounce off of, there's no, like, small little auto-tracking to go with it, so you just have to pure snipe.
See what Roby chooses for game number 5.
Rainbow Road. I almost said Rainbow Road.
Roby choosing this tracker course, being the loser of the last one. This series is tied at 2 games apiece.
I'm a very, very big fan of this map, particularly because of all the cuts that you can do with it. A lot of them don't even look real or, like, don't even look human, but they're apparently easy to do from what I've heard. So...
Roby starting out in 2nd place on race number 5. Gets a mushroom, gonna use it to take the lead back, but it's neck and neck between both the races.
Able to push him just a little bit behind.
Roby taking the half pipe to get coins. Losing the lead a bit, gets double bananas.
Going for these cuts.
Going to try and take the cut. Has a banana trailing. Gets the cut on the first lap. Can we see him do it on the next 2? We'll find out.
Beautifully executed.
Roby leaving the banana on the double item box, gets a coin and green shell.
Roby not even having to use any items to particularly get this lead. Just pure skill is what's getting this lead for him. 2 reds back to back. Dude, what is this luck for both competitors?
Yeah, Vamp going to have nothing. Roby pulls a coin. Vamp has a boombox.
Not really the best right now, but if he can manage to get a good cut or 2, we could see that boombox be a lot scarier than it looks right now.
Roby uses the coin, picks up the double item box, gets a coin and green shell. Roby going to attempt the cut for another lap.
Will we see another picture-perfect cut? Yes, we do.
Yeah, Vamp has some lag on the map.
Dude, Roby makes these cuts look like he's, like, in a movie, dude. They're so beautiful.
Yeah, Roby has pulled out to a pretty sizable lead. A couple of seconds at most.
I believe I might have seen a fall-off coming from Vampire. I don't know, though.
Yeah, Vamp getting a star, and as most people know, if you get a star in 1v1, it most likely is over, but not to jinx anything. Roby jumps off the lap at the beginning of lap 3.
Honestly, a star and a boo in first place, it's a very scary thing, but these competitors are in Tier 1 competition for a reason, so we could really see anything come out of anywhere.
Yeah, Roby gets the shortcut for the 3rd time. Going to increase that lead on Vamp. Yes. Vamp opting not to take the shortcut. Not sure if they don't know the cut or if they just aren't confident in it. But Roby heading into these final turns of lap number 3. Pretty sizable lead.
Another boo here. Not able to tell where the guy is at, but
doesn't matter.
Well, the first
Roby takes taking race number 5.
That was a very, very good track pick from Lobster Roby there. Knowing that he knows this map so well, able to just go through the cuts here, catch him off guard, and just push through.
Yeah, we're going to Moonview Highway now. A track from the Wii yet again.
Currently match point right now. If Roby can pull a win here, this is just game. But as we've seen before from Vamp, it can really, really be anything. We can even go to a game 7 if we're not careful.
Yeah.
Pulling up game 6 here. See how Roby handles this map. I'm not sure his opinions on this map, but I know that I don't like it. So
Yeah, I enjoy this map. Roby getting a second place box, pulls a green shell back in first place.
very
that
good
green
use
shell.
of that shortcut at the start. I wasn't even sure that existed, but that was really cool.
Yeah, Vamp goes for a green shell snipe, but misses. Gets a red shell, throws it out. Roby blocks it with the green shell. Now has a coin heading into the city section.
Another red shell up here. Nowhere to dodge that off.
Vamp taking back first place. Roby uses the coin,
Boomerang.
pulls a boomerang. Gonna have to be careful not to break it on the car. Roby goes for a green shell snipe, misses that one, misses the second attempt. Now has a
Good
third
cut like
attempt.
that. Green
Hit
shell snipe on the side.
Roby hitting Vamp on the third attempt of that green shell snipe. Now has a boomerang in first place with one throw remaining. Vamp,
Boomerang is such a very, very good defensive item, dude.
yeah, Vamp has the fire flowers. I'm pretty sure got rid of the bomb they were holding earlier. I think that red shell broke on the semi truck.
It's a very, very unfortunate thing, but hey, Roby didn't pick this map, so
Yeah, Roby heading into lap 3 has a solid about like second lead on Vamp, but
cars like this though, they come at you more during these like final laps, which is very scary as you can almost see Roby getting into a head-on collision almost.
yeah, Roby has built up a lead. Don't know if Vamp hit a car or anything, but Roby, pretty sizable lead heading into the final stretch of game number 6.
And able to close this off, a 4-2 win. Roby, with some very good pathing in those last 2 races, was able to pull it through and win for NCC.
Roby continuing his undefeated season.
We should see, I believe, at 7 o'clock now, he faces, I have to check real quick. Roby at 7 o'clock will be playing Bones from Iowa Western Community College.
So that game takes place at 7. So here in about 40 minutes.
Yep, so we will see. I'll let you go.
Until then, we will see you then.
Yep.
Well,
Alrighty.
we are back, everyone, here at the 7 o'clock time slot for Roby's second game of the night.
Going against Bones from Iowa Western Community College. Bones is currently second in this region, along with Roby being first.
Mhm.
So it is a very, very fierce competition right now, along with it being Iowa Western as well, which is another Iowa school for us. So it's basically just a turf war right now.
Roby getting a mushroom in the first item set, uses it immediately. Bones gets a green shell, hits Roby with it.
Unfortunate there. Roby now in the control of the second place item slots, going for the shortcut.
Yeah, Roby taking the shortcut this time because Bones took the shortcut. Kind of have to take it to keep on pace. Roby getting a mushroom and a red shell. Bones pulled out to a little bit of a lead here.
Roby did end up trapping that set, that 2 item box set, so hopefully that can turn out in his favor a little bit later.
Looks like Bones has a boombox, has to use it to destroy the red shell.
Might see a green shell snipe here.
Ooh, no! Roby just missing it. Opts to take the double, gets double shrooms with it.
Looks like he did not get affected by that double item box trap. Unfortunate there.
Roby now has a bomb and banana. Will we see another bomb snipe?
Oh,
We do!
And the banana, no!
But he messes up the shortcut.
Unfortunate there. So much momentum, so much adrenaline. It's so unfortunate, dude.
Roby getting a shroom, uses it immediately, falls down onto the yellow path. Going to be a tad bit slower. But Roby looking to take the shortcut, has to stay in pace with Bones. Doesn't take the second half of the shortcut.
Not going for that second place. Banana peel's now gone. Roby needs something good from this.
Roby has a red shell, but Bones most likely has protection. Bones not going for the shortcut. Roby throws the red shell out, but it's too late. Bones takes game number 1.
Bones playing that really well. Able to get the stuff he needs off. Roby at the same time too played it really well. Did the best he could, but that unfortunate shortcut miss was essentially the main factor for being that loss there.
Roby now gets to pick a track. Goes with SNES Rainbow Road.
Such a good stage, but at the same time too, from what we saw with last hour's game, it can be very unfortunate if you're in the back with some green shells. See how Roby wants to play this one out here, though. All right.
Here we go, getting into game number 2 on SNES Rainbow Road.
Very pretty stage, I will say.
Bones up in the series 1-0. Roby gonna have to make a little bit of a comeback if he wants to stay undefeated this season.
I believe in Roby, dude. He's a very Birdo man through and through, and I love Birdo.
Roby gets a shroom, takes the inside corner, takes the lead, but Bones takes it right back.
Ooh, yes. Great use of that red shell there. Able to push the lead with another double item box, which is guaranteed protection.
Roby using that red shell before Bones could react to it.
Yes, indeed. Roby able to keep the push forward. About a solid few second lead here now.
Roby does have a coin and green shell in first place. Probably going to look to use the coin at the item set, but he passes on that opportunity.
He's been rocking with the same items for like, I think right about now the whole lap.
Yeah, Roby taking this final turn, heading into lap 3 with a very solid distance on Bones.
This could be very scary here because we don't know what type of items Bones has been building up throughout this whole race. He's just been backing most of the time.
He could also just be backing because he didn't get like a red shell or something that could help him.
Oh, speaking of red shells, there's one right there. Roby with that protection and the guaranteed protection coming up now.
Gonna have a bomb heading into this final turn. Bones gets a star, and this will be game number 2 going to Roby.
And he bounces that bomb like a basketball on the finish there. That star, that says something in a 1v1, dude.
Yeah.
That says something.
Again, Roby taking race number 2, tying the series up at 1 apiece.
We're gonna see what Bones wants to go with here. Could we see something good? Wario's Gold Mine, we haven't seen the day. That does sound
We
pretty
haven't
fun.
seen that one, but I don't think Bones would pick that one. Pick Warriors Gold Mine.
Rosalina's Ice World is coming up next, which is I don't think I've seen this stage before, but I am a very big fan of Rosalina. So
Yeah, Rosalina's Ice World coming over in the DLC in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was originally on the 3DS, and it's a track based on the hub world in Mario Galaxy.
that's very cool to hear.
Real,
It's all snowy too, which is very nice.
yeah, a lot of snow, a lot of ice. There's penguins on this track. Both competitors changing this leaderly. Bones tries to hit Roby with a green shell bomb, misses.
Ooh, I think I know what the stage is then. I don't know them off the names too well, but that little drift at the start definitely reminds me of watching some of our competitors trying to figure it out while doing time travels.
Bones gets a red shell, but Roby slows down and blocks it with the green shell. Now has a coin and green shell again in first place as Roby narrowly avoids falling off there.
Dude, I hate ice physics in video games. Oh my gosh.
They are just the worst. But Roby going into lap 2 with roughly a second lead on Bones.
Yeah, I don't know. Brennan, what do you hate more, ice physics or water levels?
I hate both of them, but
Both
I probably would say ice. No, not ice. Water more because you're just really slow, and at least on ice, you can have some momentum.
Fair enough. And
Anyways.
Roby here, pushing through on this lead now.
Yeah, Roby has been able to extend this lead. Bones hasn't even crossed the final turn before Roby started this third lap. Roby still holding on to this coin and green shell. Bones gonna need to apply some pressure onto Roby. Roby avoiding the underwater section.
Much like last race too, Roby's had the same set of items for basically a whole lap and a half at this point. Very good use of everything.
Roby getting a double trick before entering the cave for the third lap. Pops the coin, starts to trail the green shell just in case Bones is cooking something up. But he is unable to make up this lead as Roby goes up in this series 2-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure if much items connected throughout that whole game, but Roby played that super well. He did a lot of good of pathing. He was able to narrowly avoid some little ice mess ups, but that was a very good play.
Now we will be getting into game 4 here shortly. Bones has the track pick because he lost the last race.
I'm not sure where you'd want to take him. Let's see here. Wario's Gold Mine. Hey, you say it, you summon it. Come on.
Yeah, going into Wario's Gold Mine because, of course, Wario is the one to have the gold mine. Absolutely loving money.
I'm a big fan of Wario. He's so awesome.
Dude, I do love the fat Italian who likes garlic and money.
I love his WarioWare games.
Those are fun. But nevertheless, the beginning of race number 4 between Roby and Bones. Roby pulling out to a slight lead, but Bones close on his tail.
Second place item box for Bones. Is there anything that he can use to potentially get something going?
He might have gotten a green shell, but no, he got a banana.
Banana.
Misses the snipe on him.
Roby gets guaranteed protection here. A banana could be very, very useful in case of anything. But I'm not sure if he got any items. Oh, never mind.
Bones chucking triple bananas ahead. Still has one more item most likely in his pocket.
Pretty sure I saw a successful trapping of that double item box, but I
But-
can't tell.
Yeah, but Bones able to avoid the trap. Roby now has a coin and green shell. Bones chucking those fireballs ahead. Unable to connect onto Roby.
Roby doing a very good job of using that rear view to make sure what he has in his pocket.
Roby still holding on to the coin and green shell, but dumps them off.
Oh,
hits
it.
Bones.
Oh my gosh, Roby.
Roby able to extend this tiny lead just a little bit, not all that much. Roby heading into these final turns of lap 2. Going to start lap 3 with the lead.
Yeah, Roby doing very good. I'm pretty sure this track is more of a front runner. So once Roby had that lead, he was just able to push it and continue inching away at a better and better lead.
Yeah, no big shortcuts, or like no shortcuts at all on Warriors Gold Mine. Gotta earn this win the old-fashioned way of getting first place at the beginning all the way through the end. Roby having a coin and banana in his name.
Roby able to use his protection items very well. These red shells, they're few and far in between, but when they happen, they're scary.
Roby dumping a banana off at the double. Looks like Bones might have hit the banana.
I think it was that or a fall. I couldn't tell, but
One of the two.
either way.
Doesn't matter. Roby takes game number 4. Bones down to his last chance. Gonna see what track he chooses.
Yeah, Bones on his last pick of the whole set. Let's see if this is a good one, because no matter what, if Roby were to lose this game, Roby has pick for the rest of the game no matter what.
Now, let's see what track Bones picks. He's
Madrid
picking...
Drive.
We're going to take a nice little trip out to Madrid, Spain. Pretty nice spot, if you ask me. Never been.
I've never been outside the United States, but
you know, you can see pictures.
my Spanish teacher taught me that Spain is a beautiful country, so
Yeah,
I think that helps.
Now, of course, this being a original track, going to change each time there's a different lap. So first we're going to take this turn into a nice little plaza with the sleeping wiggler.
Mario Kart Tour was certainly an interesting game, but I will say it did give us some of the prettiest tracks in Mario Kart 8.
That it did. Roby heading into this plaza area, going to drive past that sleeping wiggler. Bones takes the lead. Roby dumps the banana off at the double. Gets a shroom, uses it immediately, starts trailing the green shell.
Both of them playing a game of chicken here right now, seeing who can hit who with that green shell. Very, very interesting. Oh!
Roby goes for the
my
snipe,
gosh.
misses the piranha plant.
I thought he
ate the
got that
green
item
shell.
box.
Well, a little bit too late. Bones has a banana in first place. If I had to guess, he most likely has a coin in that second slot, as he did grab the double box.
We got the double box here for Roby. Let's see what he can get.
It's triple bananas and a red shell.
In snipe range too. If he can get something going. I spoke a little bit too early.
Yeah, Bones not dropping that banana off at in the middle of the shortcut.
Another red. Roby. So but another protection.
Yeah, Bones having that protection there. Avoids getting hit by the green shell, but Roby has a mushroom. Gonna see if he uses it here at the shortcut. Heading into lap number 3, Bones holds a narrow lead. both competitors.
Bones here only has one protection item possibly. Used to be at 0, but that double item box really, really did something for it. Red shell? A bomb!
Gonna see what Roby does with this bomb. Just throws it ahead. Hits
Uses it,
Bones
hits the
with
shot.
it. Roby claiming first place in the final seconds of this Madrid.
We're playing football now.
Yeah, with the Goombas in the shoes. Bones gets hit by either the Goomba or the soccer ball.
And
Roby heading towards the finish line.
A Game 5 win. Roby 4-1 against Iowa Western. Bones.
Yeah, Roby being able to stay undefeated in the spring season.
Able to steal that win out from under Bones' nose by removing that protection and potential offense and using the bomb just to completely sweep him away.
Yeah.
Good use of items there from Roby.